On this channel, literally all of the time, I get emails every day. And a lot of it is people that have had a bad experience in a shop, a bad experience with an energy supplier, or anything of that nature. And they let me know what's happened because they want that experience out there in the public domain. If that's you, subscribe to the channel because it goes on all the time. And of course, if you've got anything you want airing, let me know and I shall do so. This current story comes from somebody who had a problem with their energy supplier, and it all revolves around a mix-up with their prepayment meter, the net result of which they were accused of stealing, of all things, which didn't go down too well at all. Now, I've got the email here, and we'll go through this together so you can see the story. Basically, I went to top up at the shop. The red key failed in the shop. That'll be the electricity key, and the payment was cancelled. The key was duff. I tested it in my meter. It came up with fault code D2, unable to read. I used to be on a prepayment meter myself once upon a time, and trust me, I used to get all sorts of trouble. It wasn't pretty, especially when I used to forget and it used to run out. I telephoned them and explained how the key failed in the shop. I got the error code D2. The operator asked me how much credit did I want to buy. I'm assuming how much credit he wanted to put on it. I tried to put 20 quid on, but it failed. I picked up a new key from the shop and immediately put £20 on it. Little did I know this new key already had £20 loaded on it to begin with. I have actually heard of this before. I fed the meter and saw £40, which I thought was odd. I got a snotty letter from Eon, who were the suppliers, saying I told them I'd put £20 on the key and told them I'd lost it, which was not true at all. I actually told them it was a faulty key. They wanted to set up a debt recovery for £20 to obviously get back what they felt had been deceptively taken, and I objected as it was not my fault. I was going to sue for defamation, which prompted a senior manager taking over the complaint. Obtaining credit by deception is a criminal offence, which I did not do, as it was their operator that put it on by mistake. I'd not lost the key. I told them it was error D2. I insisted on a copy of the telephone recording, but instead they listened to the recording and concluded it was a mix-up over the key. Lots of to and fro emails with the usual runaround, but I did not give up. I stated that I was prepared to state all this in court under oath. That prompted the compensation route. This happened on the 2nd of October. It's now the 10th of December and is finally resolved. I got £50 free credit as compensation for the false accusation. The moral of the story is you must take them to task or they will run ragged over your honesty and integrity. I mean, they're absolutely right. That's a story of not laying down when you're being pushed by one of the big corporations and saying, hang on a minute, you're wrong, and running with it. A simple mix-up over a key in a shop. I believe this. I have seen this with my own eyes in the past, where they have a stock of keys in a shop and could well have tested one by loading some credit on it and forgot about it later, and, you know, he's fallen foul of it and ended up in trouble with Eon, believing he was trying to pull a fast one. So, you know, at least it was resolved. Let me know if this kind of thing has happened to you in the past. It's always good to gather information on this, isn't it? And if you want to watch another one of my videos to do with the energy companies, smart meters and that sort of thing, you start with this one here. I look forward to talking to you again soon. Doodle.